there, Dr. Sheep here. Welcome back to our... I don't know what this is. Happy New Year's Eve. Let's roll the intro. Hey there, YouTubers. Today we're tackling the question, should you buy fresh fruit? Is it worth it? It's actually probably cheaper, depending on the time of year, to get fresh than frozen. But that's besides the point. The question is, should you use fresh or frozen fruit for your smoothie? Does it really matter? Now, to tackle this question, we had to make smoothies. Now, basic ingredients we did were just fruit and some water. So, the three fruit we picked were blueberries, strawberries, and bananas. A very, very basic smoothie. We then tested all frozen, all fresh that was then frozen, or fresh that was then thawed. We did not test frozen that was then thawed. I think we planned to, but I don't have the footage for it. I don't know where it is. It's gone. It's in the ether. Now, when it comes to determining how to do this experiment, we could have gone all out. We could have tested how does the state of each specific fruit within the smoothie determine the flavor profile of said smoothie. Because as we discover later on, some of the fruits can significantly overpower the other fruits in the smoothie if it's in said given state. Which begs the question, how many freaking tests would we have to run? Well, it's a matter of combinations versus permutations, and we often use those two interchangeably, when you shouldn't, because in math they mean different things. Combinations, order doesn't matter, and so you get a smaller number. Permutations, order matters. In this case, order does matter, and so we have a total of 60 different individual tests we would have to do. I was making an Excel document because I couldn't figure out which one I need to use. And as I was just making things, I went, as to just like, let's say we were all doing just frozen blueberries. How many different permutations of that are? Like how many just fresh, frozen, fresh. It got insane really fast. And I realized, yep, it's definitely permutations, not combinations. And so I'd have to run 60 tests to determine what is the best way to make this specific smoothie in the amounts that we were doing. Now, obviously, if you're putting more strawberries in or more blueberries in or more bananas in, it's going to change it. There's a lot of variables. This is a very subjective thing. Taste and flavor profiles are all subjective. On tongue, this is tasters, they're all different. We're all different. We're human freaking beings. With that said, I had to determine, I'm determining right now as I'm making the video, how I want the rest of the video to play out. Because I recorded a bunch of this back in like August. We did it back in August because the fruit was fresh. I don't know if that really, like it was as fresh as we could get it here in Nebraska. I don't know if it was, it's hard to determine. Doesn't matter. I mean, theoretically, we'd have to like pick fresh strawberries, fresh blueberries here in Nebraska or somewhere in the states that's grown, and then fly down to South America and then wait for the bananas to ripen on the trees. Of course, if we did that, they would probably they'd probably overpower the rest of the smoothie. But I digress. Let's just get into the rest of the footage and I'll make up the things as I go along, like I usually do. I kid you not. There is 10 minutes of footage of me just blending fruit. Lordy, that is a lot of time blending fruit. Realistically, this video could just be a short. It could just be a TikTok. I realized that, like last week. Actually, I realized it like several months ago when I was looking at the schedule and went, oh, that's a stupid idea for a video. A full video and not just a short. Because, like, the math section, I mean, I guess that could be, like, one video. But it doesn't matter. The footage you're seeing is just blending fruit. I really don't know what I can add in commentary or anything that will make blending fruit entertaining. Are you not entertained, people? What do you want from me? What could you possibly want from blending fruit? So, I'm just going to cherry pick the best for the background while this rant happens, and then we're just going to get right into the taste test. Simple as that. I lied. One more thing. Something about black bananas, I think.
Now we're doing the fresh, frozen, thawed, and these are the bananas. No, this is not a trickery. Oh, you want to turn that light on?
Are we gonna put those in the smoothie?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
This is one of the tests. Look at those bananas. Yummies.
Do we really want those in our smoothie?
Yeah.
Does it smell alright?
Yeah, smells like banana.
It does smell like
They
banana.
smell like bananas that were frozen. And then thawed. Like banana bread.
They're caramelized.
Yeah. Alright. Taste test time. Alright, which one do you want to start?
Okay, talking head stuff here. Just to speed things up. Basically, we tasted all 4 of our permutations. And what we found was that the fresh that you froze and then thawed was the best. Then just frozen fruit, fresh fruit that you froze, and then fresh fruit is at the bottom. Now, the only reason why the fresh fruit ended up on the bottom was because it just tasted like banana. We had the same amount of banana in all of them, and yet it just tasted like banana. Now, the fresh that we froze didn't have any flavor. And somehow, when you freeze it and then unthaw it, all the flavor gets released, which makes sense. You're breaking the cell walls when you freeze it. Those ice crystals grow, they break the cell walls, so then when you unthaw, all that becomes liquid soup, which is why the bananas turned black, as you saw earlier. So we really did say we really needed to test the frozen thawed to see if that really would tell us what the best smoothie is. We also kind of determined that if you're trying to save money, buy frozen blueberries and strawberries, buy fresh bananas. Fresh bananas are dirt cheap compared to frozen bananas, and the only thing they could think of is that frozen bananas are, they have to be kept frozen, B, they have to be peeled, and then they have to be cut. I don't know how that process works. I'm sure it's have to be done robotically, but I'm sure there's some loss. You have to have upkeep, so it adds to the cost of the bananas. So that's our takeaway. That's where we sit, and we take sips and we make jokes, and I don't know, there's not a lot of jokes. It's just like 5-6 minutes of just us taking sips. And I also made a comment that this is usually what we used to do on the podcast. So if you would like to see this kind of content but pushed to the podcast channel, let us know. What other taste tests would you like to see? Also, what other videos would you like to see? I only have videos planned until August of 2024. And some of these I'd be happy to replace. Some, not all. So please let me know. Please provide some ideas, questions you want answered, projects you want to see me try and build. Within reason, I don't have infinite money because not enough people, guess what? Subscribe, like, comment, and share. But that's it. Go out. Try this. If somebody wants to go and do all 60 permutations, leave a link in the comments, or I have a Discord. Just, leave a comment. Hey, I want to get in the Discord, and I'll get you a link that works. And, thank you, and good night.
Subs for trees. Subs for trees. Subs for trees. Subs for trees. Oh, you're still here? I thought I told you to go home. Oh, you want more? I'm flattered. Check out the playlist. If you want exclusive content, check out my Instagram, Dr_sheep_YouTube. That's all lowercase. If you want to help the earth, subscribe. When I reach 100 subscribers, I'm going to plant 10 trees. If you feel that's too small, then check out my channel chart where I lay out even bigger goals. Finally, stick around for the next 20 seconds to give me that sweet watch time. Bye.